Hello, everyone. Welcome. Sorry, I was having some tech issues. I'm a few minutes late. I pride myself on being on time. How is everybody? Let me know where you're popping in from. Drop it in the comments. And we're headed into October. I can't believe it. I was just thinking like we're rounding the corner to the end of October. And we've got a couple more weeks left. We've got Halloween around the corner. And many of you are stepping into my Canada peeps. You are stepping into your Thanksgiving here. I think it's maybe next weekend, right? So welcome. I'm so grateful to have you here. And today I have an important topic because remember, I'm supporting you and showing up for you to help you through. Like you created a goal for health, right? Just like we create goals for everything, we get to stay in that energy. You created a goal around health. And so I want to keep you committed to that. And I don't want you to have that slippery slope now to the end of the year. So today I want to talk about leading your body like you lead your life, especially right now. Leadership, you guys, really starts in the body, right? Leaders don't crumble under pressure. They ground, they breathe, they rise, and they're there for it. But here's the truth. Many of you have spent your entire year leading your businesses and your families and your teams and your homes and all your extracurricular generosity that you give to churches and organizations. And now as the holiday approaches, you're about to hand over your health to sugar, stress, and survival mode. Drop me in the chat if that's you. Because this is what happens. This is not your season to fall. This is your season to continue to lead your body like you lead your life, with intention, with habit stacking, like quality habits that keep you on track, and discipline and purpose. One of the things that so many individuals let slide when their schedule gets busy in Q4, closing out the year, is they stop working out, right? Or they stop moving their body, they stop going on works, things like that. But I want to ask you a question. Who feels like the year has already asked a lot of you and your energy's low? It's running low as we step into the holidays. Drop me in the chat if that's you. Okay, so yeah, let's engage. I love engagement. Drop me in the chat if you feel like you're tired right now. I was talking to a dear friend of mine, and they're in a business growth arena right now, and she's tired. You know, it happens. And so then you have to repivot. But when we repivot, we want to make sure that we always take care of ourselves. And this particular individual always take care of herself. That's just like her goal and who she is, but has had to make other adjustments. So what is the true cost for those entrepreneurs, business suite executives out there letting go of Q4? This is where I see it every single year. Men and women have worked so hard to heal their body, balancing their hormones, building muscle, getting off caffeine and sugar, and habit stacking, getting the right nutrition in that works for their body, taking the right herbs, supplements. Maybe they've done treatments and things. But then suddenly, between October and December, it slips away. If that's you, drop me in the chat. Right? So then what happens on January 2nd, people say, I'll do it again. The challenge with saying I'll do it again is you can do quite a bit of damage to the body and the cells with high sugar, high stress, letting go of your workouts, letting go of your movements. You can really fall behind. But here's the thing. Your body has not stopped listening. Every single late night, every single sugar spike, every skipped workout, your cells are hearing it if you're giving up, or if you're getting out of your routine, should I say, because I know none of you give up because you're in it. But every time that you slip on your body, your cells record it. So let me share with you, that was surprising when I pulled research for you, right? And I've been talking about how sugar is damaging, how sugar feeds so many different like cancers and autoimmunity, and inflammation is not healthy. But one sugary season can really age your body in years. I'm not giving you fear here, that's physiology. So sugar creates inflammation, your cortisol stays high because your body thinks it needs help, and your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of your energy, they begin to slow down. So I want to ask you and be real with yourself right here in the moment. Those of you that are live with me, who has promised themselves that this year would be different? That you wouldn't end up exhausted and bloated come January? Type different in the chat if that's you. I learned a long time ago that was going to be me. I was not going to give up. I was going to stay consistent. And I'm not saying it happened overnight. It took time, but it can happen. And you can create habits that stick, that support and walk you through and keep you healed, so that come January, you don't wake up and you're like, what just happened, right? So what is the root cause? It's truly sugar, stress, and nervous system dysregulation. Most people think the holidays are hard because of sugar. It's not really that. They're hard because of the stress, the busy schedules. And then guess what happens? Then your stress drives your sugar intake, because then you start to have cravings. Here's the biology. When cortisol spikes, your blood sugar follows. That's why you sorry about that. That's why you crave sweets at 3 p.m. or wine at 7 p.m. to relax you. Your body's asking for energy that it already burned through emotionally. So I'm here to say that if you want to master the holidays, you must master your nervous system and your stress. I tell my patients, you don't fix stress with sugar. You fix stress with minerals, breath work, grounding, boundaries, right? That's how you fix stress. And we've talked about this in the last few sessions, and you know that I repeat so that you really get it from a naturopathic wisdom standpoint. Vitamin C is not just so great for your immune system, but it also supports your adrenals. It's the backbone, one of the backbone parts to cortisol. So like I say to patients, 1,000 milligrams twice daily. Now, again, I'm giving you suggestions. Please, please, please check with your practitioner. You might not be able to carry that load in your body. This is just what I see. And then magnesium glycinate helps calm the nervous system, and it actually helps you sleep more soundly. We've also talked about adaptogens like ashwagandha, astragalus, holy basil, rhodiola. These help you regulate cortisol and support your adrenals. One of my favorite cups of tea when I'm feeling stressed is holy basil, which is Tulsi tea, and I call it my CEO cup. It helps me lead from calm and not chaos. When I'm feeling things getting chaotic, I'll go to the clinic, pull the herb down, make a tea, or here at my home. So here's where you know you reach for sugar or caffeine when you're tired or overwhelmed. Who here knows that? Be honest if you're live with me and type me in the chat. Are you craving for those sugars? Are you craving those starches, right? Or even caffeine? Those are going to tell you that you're getting tired and that you're not giving your body the nutrition, the movement, the love, the relationships, and the connection it needs. You're just running on this chaotic energy. So I like to think of it as the 7 commitments to holiday health as a leader that can help you, because that's what I'm here to support you. So what does real leadership in your life look like so you're not starting again in January? Let's talk about your 7 commitments. They're small, they're powerful, and they help you protect your focus, your energy, and keep you in that joyful state. Who's ready for this? Yeah. So here's number 1. I 100% do this all year round, but I definitely do it at the holidays when I start to see everybody getting busy and chaotic. I never arrive starving or stressed to anything. Okay. to my family's house, to a party, to a gathering, to a celebration. And I'm focusing on the holidays here, but I really do this in real life. I eat a protein rich snack before any events. That stabilizes my blood sugar and it allows me to make better choices when I get there. I also, number two, I move my body. 10 to 15 minutes of walking before I go to an event helps calm your nervous system, and it helps you burn off that cortisol if you've been busy all day. And I'm assuming your event is at night. It could be a lunchtime event as well. So just pivot the timing, right? And then hydrate with purpose, right? Hydration water, half of your body weight in ounces of quality water. Please don't be drinking plastic bottles. Microplastics is a whole another discussion that I get to support you guys with. But just bring water from home. Make sure your water is quality filtered, really like be purposeful with your water because it's so hydrating. I mean, I drink 2 glasses of water every morning before I do anything. That gives me energy. It hydrates my cells. You're dehydrated the night before. But here, when we're hydrating with a purpose or before going to a party, it can give us that full feeling, but it also can help us steady your hormones and prevent cravings. Then when you get to the event, I call it anchoring your plate. Look around at the spread, or if you're seated at a table and being served, eat your vegetables first. So half of your plate should be vegetables, but I realize sometimes you can't do that if you're at somebody else's event but if you can, fill half of your plate with vegetables, a quarter with protein, get some healthy fats in there and healthy carbs. Now remember, your vegetables can be your carbs as well. And then if you want to give yourself a treat because you've chosen to it, you've built it in and that's what you want, add a small treat at the end if you still want it. And then the key is to chew slowly, mindfully, and joyfully. Be present in your body. Just don't try to move through the motions. Number 5, this is so important because I hear so many patients say to me, oh, I have to go because I go every year. I have to say yes. It's called choosing your yeses. You can just say your doctor said it, but you are not obligated to attend every event. You are obligated to your peace in your body and your health in your body because your health isn't just a tool, it's your asset. And we're talking about leading your body like you lead your life right now, right? So you want to protect the yeses that you're saying because the more yeses that you say can put you into that chaotic stress state. So really choose, you might want to start thinking about it now. Choose the gatherings that feed your soul, not drain you, right? Think about that. And I know there's family scenarios at every single holiday. Maybe you can work through that emotion, forgiveness, or say, I'm not going to get triggered, or like we all have our pieces. And I'll be talking about that more as we get in deeper. You also want to protect your energy with the right people. And this is what I'm talking about right now. Spend time with those that elevate you, support you, give you power, give you energy, and set boundaries with those who trigger stress. Your nervous system and your body knows the difference. This is where I was saying you're obligated to peace, not chaos. And then lastly, create one ritual or joy. Is it morning prayer? Is it journaling? Is it tea by the fire? Is it going for a walk with family or loved ones or your dog? And then you get to speak about gratitude, right? If the holidays or when the holidays begin to feel heavy, your number one medicine is joy and laughter. So think about all of these 7 that I just gave you. Never arrive starving or stressed. Move your body daily. Get your hydration of water in. Anchor your plate with healthy vegetables, healthy protein, and healthy fats. Choose what you're going to say yes to. Protect your energy and be around those people that elevate you, and create one ritual of joy. Drop in the chat if you're live with me. I can't get you guys to engage with me today, but drop in the chat which out of these 7 commitments feel most important to you this season that you feel like you can step into. Because if we plan, just like we plan our business and we plan our life, right? That's going to set us up for success. Okay. So herbs and teas for a resilient season. I want to talk about herbs because so many people don't realize that the herbs that God created that come from this earth that we can nurture ourselves with, it's nature's medicine for energy, calm, and really to keep your immune system protected. Because what happens if you get in all this busy chaos over the holiday season? That's when your immune system can be suppressed as well as your digestion, because your body doesn't know the difference between being busy and really running from that saber-toothed tiger. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if you are thinking like, I need to calm my adrenals, here's a couple teas that I really love. Ashwagandha or astragalus. It balances cortisol and it really helps you with deep sleep. And for females, it really nourishes your hormones. Rhodiola is an herb that they used to give to individuals who flew to the moon because they needed to be grounded and focused. So what does rhodiola do? It can be overstimulating to some, so be conscientious with it. If this is you, just know that it might not be your herb. You might need to choose some and figure out which works for you. But rhodiola truly boosts your stamina, right? It really helps you get into that stamina. And if it is overstimulating, then it's really too much for you. Eleutherococcus, it strengthens your endurance for long days and long nights. So those are really adrenal supportive herbs if you're feeling like you're totally stressed out. Let's go to immunity. Some cross over, like astragalus is in both. Astragalus helps you build white blood cell strength, okay? It is so nourishing and it helps you build your immune system. And then elderberry is a really good antiviral support for winter travel. So many people are like, oh, we don't hear about elderberry anymore because we're hearing about everything else that's new. But these are herbs that have been around forever, that I've used forever with personally and with my patients, and they are so healing. And then mushrooms can be really healing, in particular, reishi mushroom. It's really a powerful immune modulator and it helps you calm your stress. So now let's look at one more area and I'll talk about some teas that you can actually mix together. Sound good? Okay, so for gut and detox support, like in order to support our gut and our detox pathways, think of ginger and peppermint. Both of these help you reduce bloating and they both help you improve digestion. And, you know, I like buying ginger root, right? And I like using fresh peppermint, right? So that's my go-to if I feel like I'm bloated or I'm not feeling good and I really need some support with my gut. And then dandelion and lemon, they're gentle liver detoxes and they help you reduce inflammation. So those are just some ideas, you guys. There's so many other ideas out there when it comes to herbs and healing, and those just give you a few. So what are some tea rituals that you could actually kind of mix together? Oftentimes with a patient, I'll mix 5 or 6 or 7 herbs. But for you, I really want to keep it simple. So maybe a tea ritual first thing in the morning, you could do like a tulsi and a rhodiola. That will help you with focus and resilience, and it'll help you be grounded. So instead of reaching for your caffeine or coffee, maybe you do tulsi, basil, and some rhodiola. In the afternoon, to help you balance blood sugar, think about ginger and cinnamon, especially now, like in New Hampshire. I don't know where you're streaming in from, but especially in New Hampshire, we've had beautiful weather. But it is a little cool right now. And I can think, oh, like maybe I want some chai tea, right? Maybe I want some robos with chai. Like, what can that be that's so warming and that can also balance blood sugar? And then in the evening, think about like a chamomile and a lemon balm, and there's all sorts of great teas out there that you can, in the grocery store now. I never used to be that way. I'm not a big grocery store buyer because I'm grateful to have all these herbs at my clinic that I can actually mix. But chamomile and lemon balm are great for deep calm. Like light a candle at night after dinner and just relax. Don't do your screens like we've been talking about, and like sip some herbal tea and have a really great conversation, because these tea rituals are so great. I love them. And, it's just a way to really take good care of yourself with some great herbs without worrying about how much protein do I need? How much fat do I need? How much this do I need? Right? It just gives you some healing properties that your body's probably craving. So let's be honest, the holidays really bring emotions. And so I just want to talk to you about emotions of, emotional boundaries and really joy. We've got family dynamics. We have losses. Like I know this year is going to be a tough one for us. This is the first season without my dad. Right. And so we've been planning support for my mom, and, he loved the holidays. He loved Thanksgiving. He was the one that prepped the turkey and wanted to get up at 3 a.m. and put a 25-pound turkey in the oven so that everybody could come to his home. He was very connected to family, and this is making me tear up. So I know this year I'll need to keep myself in check for what's coming down the pike for us for the holidays, with the first set of holidays without my dad. And he's a big Christmas person, right? He just loved family. He loved being with family. He loved decorating, all of that, right? So we can have loss, we can have loneliness, and really like these moments can feel heavy for so many. But remember, you hear me talk about that emotional health is also your physical health. That's why it's so important for me to keep my heart safe right now. So when your heart feels safe, your adrenals feel calm, your digestion is a good place, and you're not bloating, and you're having your bowel movements twice a day, and your immune system is strong, right? That's when you're in a grounded state. And you don't have to fix it all. You just want to keep staying aware. So practice this. Pause before you say yes. If somebody asks you to do something and you're not sure, like I use my intuition all the time. In fact, I messaged my team today. They were going down a journey that I'm not interested in going down. And I messaged them and I'm like, hey, we need to bring back because I'm feeling uncomfortable because I'm using my intuition, right? But pause before you say yes, whatever that yes is for your event. And then ask yourself, will this give me peace? Or is this going to be pressure and exhausting, and it's not something that I really want to sign up for right now? Like, that's how we take care of our body, to create moments of joy, right? So is it going to be a walk with a friend? Are you going to listen to a playlist? Is it quiet prayer, meditation? This helps you anchor yourself back to you, coming home to yourself, being aligned to yourself. So think about one small thing that can bring you joy this season, even during tough times, right? Let's fill your body with endless light and receiving. Don't just give, give, give. So at the end of the season, you're parched and you're dry, right? So if you're hearing all of this and you're thinking to myself, I know that Dr. Donahue speak in my language, and I know that structure and accountability will actually allow me to live this way and support me in the process. I just want to share, I absolutely love what I do, and I'm grateful that I get to do what I do every day and see patients heal. And that's one of the reasons why I created Pocket Doc. So for the next 80 days, right? We've got 80 days to the end of the year, and even into the beginning of the year, I want to walk beside you and be there in audios and handouts and a healing community where you have your own community and connection. And I go live twice a month. This is all designed to help you stay grounded and energized and really in a good state throughout the holidays. So my goal is to keep you on track and show up for you with other like-minded individuals. So what do I show you how to do? Exactly how to keep your blood sugar balanced, exactly how to strengthen the immunity, keep your nervous system in check and regulate your cortisol. Even like look at digestion. So many people are walking around digestive disturbances and they have no idea. It's not difficult, but it's like so much pain, or they've got headaches and they've got food sensitivities they don't even know that are happening, and their digestion is off and they just think it has to be that way, and it doesn't. And I want you to enter January feeling 100% unstoppable. Leaders do not wait for motivation. They make decisions. So I'm sharing joinpocketdoc.com. I shared it in the comments and it's running along the banner for you. And those of you that I'm here, I just thought I would suggest it. We're open. You can come on in. You can join us and get me in your pocket, right? So if it makes sense, this is your most powerful finish yet till the end of the year. So if you're ready to lead through your body through the rest of this year, type yes if you're all in, because I want you to lead from strength and not stress. And that's why I created Pocket Doc. Having me in your pocket, going live with you, walking you through, getting into the community, responding, sharing. It's like when I want to up level in an area, I join a group that can get me there, right? I'm always working on myself. I have 3 coaches right now. I work in different arenas to keep myself grounded so that I can heal you. Leading from strength and not stress is so important. So as you step into this holiday season, I want you to remember this. You don't have to choose between celebration and self-care. You can enjoy that pumpkin pie or treat, the laughter and the lights, and still wake up the next morning grounded, strong, proud, and your body's grateful for it. The key is leading your body like you lead your life. From clarity, not chaos, from peace, not pressure, and really from love and not fear. Every single nourishing choice is a vote for the version of you who is thriving, not just in January, but for every single moment, every single day, week, month, and decades to come, right? Drop one word in the chat that captures who you're choosing to be this holiday season. Is it strong, free, radiant, peaceful, unstoppable? What is that for you? Let me know, and I'm going to open it up for questions right now. Do you guys have any questions that I can support you with? I'll wait a few minutes. You can post it in the comments below. I'm here for you. I want to support you, and I want you, or no, I'm just really get to be there for you, right? So share with me where your questions are coming in from, and I'll wait a few minutes. And I appreciate all of you, those that are here. Every time I step into a live, I'm supporting you. I'm sharing with you. I'm sharing my wisdom. I'm sharing what I do with my patients at the clinic. And I'm guiding you on your healing journey. And that's what I love to do. So if we don't have any questions, I'm going to jump off and get on with my day. You can always jump over to our community and ask questions over there. And I am sending you so much love. And here's to so many blessings, to a beautiful week ahead. And I can't wait to see you. Friday, I'll go live again at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and blessings and love to each and every one of you.